going to be doing another unboxing. And here we have a figure from the manufacturer Union Creative. It is a PVC figure of the character Hizuru Minakata from the series Summertime Renda, or Summertime Rendering. So you can see here we have is the box. But before we take the figurine out of its box, just in case you didn't know, Summertime Renda or Summertime Rendering is a manga which was originally published in 2017, serialized in Shonen Jump Plus by the mangaka Tanaka Yasuki or Tanaka Yasuki. I still haven't gotten confirmation, so it's gonna be up there in the air. I don't know the last name, but I don't know if it's Yasuki or Yasunori, but let's move on. So moving on, the series also has a spin-off manga which goes by the name Summertime Renda ni 2026 Mizenjiko Buken, or Summertime Rendering 2026, The Room That Dreams of Murder, which the manga was originally published in 2022, serialized in Shonen Jump Plus, written by the same mangaka Tanaka Yasuki or Yasunori, which this manga spin-off also had a sequel light novel adaptation going by the name Summertime Renda 2026 Shousetsuka Nagumo Ryunosuke no Ibun Hyakke, or Summertime Rendering 2026 novelist Ryunosuke Nagumo's 100 Strange Views, which was published in the same year of 2022, but I think a couple months after, which has the art of Tanaka Yasuki or Yasunori, following a different author's story by the name Hanada Hotori. So going back to the original series, Summertime Renda or Summertime Rendering has gotten an anime adaptation which was originally aired in 2022 by Studios OLM, consisting of 25 episodes. So as you can see here in the background, this is the box rotating in 360. So without holding you guys back, let's just take Hizuru Minakata out of her packaging and see how she looks. So here we have is Hizuru Minakata straight out of her packaging. As you can see, she is wrapped with plastic to protect her from getting any scratches or scrapes on the paint. But do be careful when you are opening this, because the sledgehammer here does get loose. I thought it would be connected here to this side, but once you open it, it tends to get loose. So do be careful, because you don't want to, drop this by accident. So here we have is her base. As you can see, there's actually a thick piece of acrylic, and it's quite, shiny and polished. So do be careful, because I know these acrylic bases tend to scratch easily. So try not to, be a little bit rough on it. But as you can see here, we have is a little black shadow, and usually in the series, the shadows are like the enemies. Well, is that a little bit spoilerish? But yeah, you can see here it does have a little side here where you connect Hizuru on. But other than that, it has a little glossy, reflective finish to it. Not too shiny. Well, it is shiny, but not too, reflective compared to the base. Here at the bottom, you can kind of see it is connected here with the acrylic base, and you can see other information such as the mangaka and other, such as the title and other information on the figure at the bottom here on the shadow. But besides that, not really much else. It has a little bit of weight to it because it's actually a thick acrylic piece. So here we have is Shibe, which is one of the enemies in Summertime Rendering. It does actually also come with a thick acrylic piece, so it actually is a little bit heavy when picking it up, but not too heavy. As you can see here, it's almost like the other shadow on the other base. It's quite, has a glossy finish and a little bit reflective. You can kind of see the four eyes here of Shibe. So I know it's kind of shaped weird, but I would have liked to see him more of his bigger form. Well, If you've seen the series, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, but besides that, it's pretty great. I do notice that on the prototype, it didn't have him on the base. But you can see here they gave him an acrylic base, which is cool because you get 2 in 1, you know, which is pretty neat. So here we have is Hizuru Minakata's figurine. So here we have, it kind of looks like she has high heels, but this is just a connection piece where you connect to the little hole or little stand that we saw on the base. But you can see here on her shoe area, it's a little bit reflective with a little glossy coating, not too much, but it looks pretty decent. Not really too detailed. Here we have is her dress pants, or her suit, and the shading looks pretty nice. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because it's black, but they did add a lot of detail, such as crease lines on the pants, because they gave her a little bit of a dynamic pose where she's jumping, getting ready to slam the shadow with her sledgehammer. And you can kind of see they did add quite great details on her pants, but you can see her other boot or shoe here on the side, which not as much detail, but you can kind of see here on the side, as I was saying before, because she's jumping with a dynamic pose, you can kind of see they added a lot of, you know, crease on the fabric, which gives it a lot of detail. You can kind of see her back here all the way to her bottom, which, you know, since she's on that pose, it's kind of, you know, protruding her backside, which looks pretty nice. Here we have is, you can see that her suit flowing in the air, which I kind of do like. Here's the backside here. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but they did give her stomach area a lot of detail. You can kind of see a belly button, a little bit of shading on the side. I'm just trying not to too much light hitting on it, because I know I got feedback about having too much light. But you can kind of see the fabric looks pretty detailed. I do like that. The shading work on each, you know, crease looks pretty detailed. You can see her belt kind of hanging on the side there. It looks really great. You can see her suit at the bottom, where she's one of her hands here with the latex glove, where I think you place the hammer onto. And it also has a glossy-ish type finish, such as her boots. And here we have is her suit. You can see all the crease lines there on the fabric, quite detailed, up to her hair and to her head part. You kind of see here her suit dress is kind of, you know, coming off of her, so you get you get like her chest area exposed, and you can see her collarbone here with the detail. Looks really great. I do like the way this looks on the top here. Here's her other hand, which you kind of see it does have a little hole where you connect the hammer onto. Here we have is her face, which her glasses doesn't have any lenses on, so it's just glasses. But you kind of see she does have her little mold here on the side, which looks really great. They did quite nice detail work here on the hair. On the top you can kind of see they added lines, but not too much, but it's not really makes the figure that bad. You can see her hair is actually a little bit flexible, but I would assume that's probably for packaging. When you're traveling, it doesn't break. But do be careful, because this feels like if you flick it, you can actually break it. But besides that, not really much bad I can say. I really do like the way this looks. She kind of has a flat expression, which I would have liked to see a little bit more of an expression on her. But, you know, she does still look great, and so I kind of do like it. So let's just move on to the next piece, which I would assume would be the hammer. We'll be showing you guys a closer look on that. But before that, let's connect this to the base. So here we have is her sledgehammer, and you can kind of see it does have a little peg here, which does connect to her hand that I showed you previously. And going up, great amount of details. They have it a silverish, somewhat of a darkish tone color, and it gives it more of a like a little bit of rusty feel to it. which looks pretty great. I don't really have much to complain about it. I mean, it's the sledgehammer. It's not like it's gonna be a perfect, and plus you're smashing it around shadows and stuff. I would have liked to see her with a shotgun. So we actually connected to her left hand, and her fingers are a bit flexible, so you can actually push onto it, but be careful that you don't break her fingers. Alright guys, so that was Union Creative's PVC figure of the character Hizuru Minakata from the series Summertime Renda, or Summertime Rendering. All in all, I gotta say is I really do like the way this piece looks, and because I have Ushio and Ajiro, I think they're the same height. I was going to say this is a 1/7 scale, but I'm not really certain because I try to check websites and they don't have it listed as 1/7, so I don't want to say. But it's around the same height as the Good Smile Arts figurines of Ushio and Ajiro, so this would be a great little companion piece side by side with them. And you do get 2 in 1 in this, because you do get a little shadow, which would be Shibe on the side there, Hizuru getting ready to smash Shibe, which kind of sounds wrong now that I'm saying it that way. Stop. Alright, so all in all, I gotta say, it's a great little figurine. I don't really have much bad to say. I feel like they could have gave her a little bit more of an expression, because she is getting ready to slam a sledgehammer. It's not like when she smashes the sledgehammer, she has that, neutral face. You would assume that she has a little bit of expression. But other than that, it's a great figurine. I'm gonna leave you guys off with close-up shots of the figurine and also Shibe rotating in 360. So if you're not seeing Summertime Renda or Summertime Rendering, it's a great series. I'm not saying it's perfect, because I feel like I didn't really much like the ending, but it's still pretty good. But I'm gonna leave it out here. I don't want to keep holding you guys back. So if you are a fan of Hizuru Minakata, of the character, this is a great little figurine. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
寂しくて忘れられるものなんてない。ひどい後悔に飲まれないように命を燃やしてる。あなたと繋いだ手のひらの熱だけで生きてゆける。